That's it. we have the control. We are here. That's what we say. So as Americans are great for what they do. Yeah, everything else and stuff as well. Well. Anyway, good evening, guys. Welcome to I've got my motion device T-shirt on today. I actually want to talk about this band today, actually, because some good news has come up for motion device, which is looking really, really good. So we are back to normal now with Queensville and the first one of the year, which is wonderful. Thank you very much to everybody tuning in on Saturday's live stream. There wasn't actually a stream on live on Saturday. I wasn't here. I wasn't here to do it. I had been at Jade's house and we have been sorting out her mixer, and we had to get a studio built up and everything, and it isn't finished yet. We still have a lot. We've got a lot to do really in the studio, and her studio is getting there, but it is not set up just yet. We still have a lot of planning to do with that. But we are back on the moving train again, guys. We are back in Queensville. We are also back to do. That's better. We are just wondering what's going on. We are SG Entertainment's back in business now. We are back to do more stuff this year. We have got a pretty busy year this year. In terms of the fact we've got a lot of stuff happening with Jade this year, which is looking very positive. We hopefully will be getting out 3 albums of Jade this year. We will be back with Jodie this year as well. We are planning to start her work in May, which is a better time for us. I think May is a better idea. March was a little bit too risky because March came and it seems to be pretty busy for her at the moment. But March is definitely on. We are May's definitely going to be on. We are definitely going to be on the moving train. We're now in production with Jade's next album, which is going to be called Restitched, and a very interesting title and a very interesting album. And this is an album which is going to be of very heavy metal vibe, heavy rock vibe, and we have been working on tracks already from about the Christmas time, and we're now back with Jade and she's ready to come and do it. We started recording one track yesterday, but the vocals were not right. We did a rough vocal of it yesterday and it didn't sound good, but she's going to record it in her house now as a try, as a test, and she's probably going to send it off tonight. I'm going to have a try with that as well. So we've had Nathan in today as well. Nathan's been also getting trained now to learn how the studio works and how things, how mixing works and how everything does it. Yeah, I know, guys. I know it's saying that its output's low. That's nothing to do with my broadband. It's OBS being a bastard. So I'm not fucking about with OBS. Can't be asked for it. But yeah, we're cutting about 10 tracks for her album. Andy's been full on doing this one, and we can't go to Proto at the minute because this one's pretty hectic for himself, and he's got a lot of things on, guys. But we're going back to Proto in the next few weeks. We're going back in the 1st of February. We're going back to the studio. We're going to start working with him, and we're also going to start working on some more productions with Jodie. She's doing a second album this year. Dead Inside's eagerly waiting to get out. As you've all been waiting so much. So yes, Dead Inside's going to be back on schedule. We're going to wait. We have to get Jodie in to train her voice. Her voice is blown already. She's blown her voice. She needs a lot of training with it. So we're at the request of what she asked for. She needs a lot of time to rest her voice and get back to that. I don't know why I'm getting all these noises for some reason. They shouldn't be on here actually. It should be quiet time. That's something I want to talk about Windows 10 as well. This Windows 10 business going on. System sounds should be off. It's called saying Microsoft account problem. We need to fix your account. You don't need to fix my account. It's already sorted. It's just bloody the new Windows thing. I want to talk about the new Windows feature, by the way. That's fucking shit. Awful thing to do. Yeah, I have a chat with Morton Bowie, but I'm not seeing any chats at the minute because I want to save until you guys get them all in. So yeah, but if you are here, good evening. Other things happening this year, right? I talked about last time. I talked about Alex Summer, who released an amazing album last year, which was The Garden Light. We have had an amazing response from people about that album. There's been a high demand for that album to be possibly #1 in the Discogs chart, and so far we've re-released so many singles from that album that we are going to be. Someone's come up. Someone came up just before Christmas, and you probably might have told you this probably before Christmas, that obviously that I've had basically an idea to send it to America, to see if Frontiers in the States would do something for us, for the label to be established over there, because we don't make any profit from this business. Nothing's paid out. If you find songs that we need to cover, we have to pay them, obviously. But the laws changed now. All the laws changed. Music laws have all changed now since the copyrights of 1950 to present day. I was telling Jade this the other day that apparently that any music that you want to cover, it used to be about more to use than what it was 2 seconds ago. Okay, so apologies for that. Just my cable, you see. So that's okay. She just doesn't know what I'm doing anyway. That's fine. Okay, so yes, we have a lot of things planned this year, which is just very exciting. So the next part of our journey is to try and get it in America, to Frontiers in America. We're going to find out if they're going to be able to get this label associated with these guys, and see if we can get some great feedback from it. I've got to do a whole letter about it and everything about it, you know, sort of thing, and send them the newsletters and everything else. If it kicks off, I mean, that'd be great. But it's just a shame that they couldn't send it over to the Italy version of it. But I hope they can forward it to Italy, because I sent it before, but we didn't have a response back from them. We don't know what was going on at the time. So we just have to wait and see. And if it's happened, well, we'll see what happens anyway with it. Other things going on. Okay, now before Christmas, we talked about having Skype calls for Queen. Well, we think we might be getting it back on track now. Basically, Mark has had the idea for me to go down and start filming his Queen collection in February. Because January was going to be a bit hard, and in January is always the hardest month to get people out and stuff. So we're going to start going back on the Queen Trail again. The Rock Trail. The Queen Trail will start probably in February. By the time we'll be hopefully getting Jade's second one finished by March, ready for release in April. Because I've had so many people demanding for more of her stuff out, and we're actually doing 3 albums this year of her. We're getting 3 albums of Jade out. We're getting 3 albums of Jodie out. We're getting 1 EP out from Nathan, who's just come on board now, and he's about to do an album this year, which is just fucking great. I haven't heard him sing yet, but he's confident to do it anyway. But that's where we're heading for this year. We are really busy this year, so we've got things, and also we've got poor promotion to start getting training for the guys performing, because they're going to perform in pubs, which I'm looking forward to. And it's going to be a really busy year for me, and it's just really amazing. I want to thank very much to everybody who's commenting about the new wall. Thank you very much for that. Nicola loved the new wall. If you didn't see the wall last time, I'll just give you a quick overview of what is the new thing. Got the Freddie Mercury sign thing there. We've got the new thing on it. I'm getting used to this now, really. And also the new Queen calendar, which you guys haven't seen. But if you have seen it on James Rundle's channel, he did an overview of it, and it's actually, I wouldn't really say much about it. I'll just say it's actually decent. It's a decent one. No, there's no pictures of Adam Lambert in there either for it, which is kind of good, because it was kind of just very nicely. That way was wonderful. Didn't need that. I'm getting used to the 2 pictures of the Adam Lambert thing. They'll do, you know. It kind of does work anyway for the schedule, anyway, for the work it does. For the room, it's decent anyway. It's fine. So I don't mind. Right. So this has been titled as Bohemian Rhapsody wins at the Oscars. Last night, the Oscars was amazing. The film industry was there. Brian was there. Roger was there. Half the cast was there. Not all the cast was there. But it did win. And I am happy it won. It got a Golden Globe for Best Picture Drama. And it was really glad that they finally got something for it. And the speech from Rami was really amazing. And I was so impressed. It was on a bit late at night, but I got a bit of it from the live feed, a little bit of it. And I'm really impressed that Brian and Roger was so happy to get the award they wanted for it. And it's just wonderful that they did that, and I think they really have done a good job. It's been really good. So one thing I was happy about is Rami decided to dedicate the film and dedicate this award to the Mercury Phoenix Trust. Best thing ever done, ever in the world. I have to go off again. 2 minutes. Right, sorry about that, guys. I really do apologise for that. When you have to go, you gotta go, and yeah, so I do apologise for that. Okay, guys. Right, so I'm here right now. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to relax. I don't need to go anywhere now, which is fine. Just had, you know, just hitting days when you kind of just don't want to do that. It's like, oh my god. Anyway, right, so yeah, back to Bohemian Rhapsody. Really happy with Bohemian Rhapsody. Very happy indeed with the release of it. Happy with the Golden Globe Award. That's going to be plastered all over the DVDs now. I'm really happy with the result for it. Well done to, yeah, very well done to Fox and Brian and Roger, and really happy that that thing did become to be a bestseller of the year. So I'm very happy with the result from that, and very well impressed. So we have got Planet Mixer here. We've got Gaming Head here, which is nice. Just going to reset this back to normal because that's way too fucking small. That's better. Okay, I'm going to put this love up here now. That's it. If anybody's been keeping tabs on Brian May's website, well, it's been very busy for him actually at the minute, especially while he's been in LA and getting all these other stuff sorted out, and it's been a comical way of life. It's been very exciting for Brian. Had a busy year. I still haven't heard that new song yet. I don't know what's happened with that actually, which is bizarre. But no, very happy with the result of this film. I knew this film was going to turn out amazing. And first time I've ever had that as well, which is absolutely a brilliant job. So praise down to Brian and Roger for being there. They couldn't have got a better award than what they once made for. And I think there will be a follow-up film to it. Because there'll be a lot of people on Queensville saying there is a follow-up, there's a follow-up happening. I think there might be a follow-up happening as well with it, which is just really amazing. So, we're here for you guys tonight. We are basically match day today. Sunderland's playing tonight, so that's why I'm in. So yes, we are good. We are good. So, do we have anybody in tonight? Basically, in that I want to chat with the normal guys tonight and stuff. Though I have had one amazing comment from one subscriber today. Yesterday I received it actually, and I'll tell you what it was. Somebody commented about my unboxing the Queen, unboxing the rarest record I ever had in my collection, and this is from 2 days ago. A guy called Gabby556, and he subscribed to us before. He's actually resubscribed to us now. He subscribed 2 days ago, and he said yes, the double album is a Bulgarian edition of Balticon. I'm from Bulgaria, and that was my first Queen album I ever bought. My mother bought it when I was 13 years old. It cost about $4 then. I was very happy to have an album of my favourite band. Good memories. The thing about that is that Bulgarian release is still the best. Sweet Lady is brilliant on it, and also the sound quality on that is well good as well. But buying it for $4 in Bulgaria, my God, that's good for the price. I paid about probably £10 for mine because it was pretty pricey for it. So you know. Let's have a look. Gaming Head says, "Hi Tez, unfortunately I won't contribute at today's live stream. Probably I'm a victim of a scam. Well, that's €250 and I'm very depressed now." Oh, that's not good. Oh, I wonder if you had one of those silly little things that happened over the past couple of days. I'm not sure. I'm absolutely not sure, but it's likely I have been. Also, it's kind of half and half. Derek says, "How am I today?" I'm okay. I'm doing good. The chair seems empty. It's not now, it's full. Maybe Me Too Maybe it will help. Let's have a look. Me Too Maybe it will help to get Bohemian Rhapsody another 100 million, as it's now made 750 million. What happened to Gaming Head's comment? I don't know. He says he might be a victim of a scam for some reason. So I don't know whether he's possibly been scammed. You can actually report the scams online to Scams Scam Awareness. It's a good site for making sure that you don't get scammed and doing its thing as it's not supposed to do. I do have to agree though with something else, that if you watch DVR, he's at the minute being violated from YouTube. He's been that many times. He's been trying to stream live. His streams have been cancelled. Streams have gone off air. The YouTube's concerned about the fact that the some of the videos getting blocked. He's getting apparently he's wanting to quit YouTube and just not do it anymore. DVR's alright. Just gets boring from time to time again. The people on there are just like, yeah, they know what they want to do. They want to close down all these scamming things. They never will. They'll never ever will. They'll keep going until the end. They'll die. But they can't really prosecute anybody until it's going to be in a court of law, obviously, for what it's worth. But if people are really wanting to find out what the hell happens with scammings, watch a video called Wham Bam Thank You Scam. And it really did change me a lot to learn about what was going on, and it was really good. That's one that was filmed in Australia, and it is a real documentary. It is one camera, one guy filming one camera, and it's been edited brilliantly well as well. Got nearly over 1 million views in a couple of years, and his name's Keith, and he apparently was scammed out of an idea to go and film and make it his thing and stuff, and it's very, very hard to watch it, but it's very, very true. So do watch that. Might give Gaming Head a bit of an idea to do something with that. You can claim it back, I think, but I think it's got to be investigated by DVR. If it's a scam thing, I would say seriously say report it to DVR and tell him, and you will get your money back. I think he will sort it out for you, because that was kind of a bit of a thing. That, so I think you really need to start giving him on Discord, give him a nudge on Discord and tell him this happened, and I think he'll sort something out, because he will do it. What happened on Saturday, Tez? Were you busy? I was not able to do Queensville. I was late getting back. I was at Jade's house on Saturday. I was just setting up her gear, and I was with her. I had a busy day, guys. Saturdays are going to be a bit awkward for me. Try my best to stream live in here. It's not possible to do it on a Saturday, guys. So that's why I was thinking that I might change it back to a Sunday, because it's better that way, and then basically you guys can just get online and talk to me. Sundays might be better for me, in fact, because the Saturdays are hard, because the Saturday afternoons, they could be a little bit changed and everything else. Like the Saturday, I've got to track to Jade on Saturday. I've got some stuff coming here. I've had some orders already sorted out. We just ordered some new things for Jade. They have to come here because she can't be at her house and she won't be in. So that's why they deliver here now instead. So that's a bit thingy for it. Do we no longer have James Watson doing chats? Well, the last time that I spoke to Mark before Christmas, he was telling me apparently not to contact that guy anymore. He's very happy to talk to Gaming Head and Planet Mixer, but as far as I'm concerned, bringing the past up is not a good thing at all. So as far as I'm concerned, no, I'm not going to. I really don't want him to start messing around. I saw a comment from Gaming Headbuds being removed. I don't know what's going on there. The seller he says the seller wanted to send me the tracking ID today for a game console I bought 2 days ago. I still hope to get an answer. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Okay. If you bought it from Amazon or eBay, or a copy of eBay or a copy of Amazon, you may have been a victim of it. I still hope to get an answer though, but I'm a little paranoid what I've just probably bought. Well, like I say, you're better off just trying your best to resolve an issue. You can anyway, which has been a thing. One thing I got in my inbox today I got a nice message from Nicola Pierce today. I did. She sent me a great message today, and I'm very happy that she took the time to type this out. I think she must have typed it out on a phone, because I can tell by the way she's done it. And she said to me, "Hi Tez, first of all, Happy New Year to you in Devon." Yes, Devon's fine. Noticed that on Channel 5 next Friday, they are showing a Freddie Mercury documentary called Freddie Mercury, a Bohemian Rhapsody. But to be honest, it's a repeat of 2016. I believe it's the John Blunt one, Wants to Live Forever, retitled. Cashing in on the Christmas movie title of it. Yeah, Channel 5's an arse. Why they've never, ever brought that out on DVD, they should. Nice that. Bohemian Rhapsody won a Golden Globe, I know, and for Rami Malek, he accepted the speech was very nicely put. And you can see that Brian did cry in that. And he said, "Good job, mate," dedicated to Freddie Mercury because it was for him. The new wall looks excellent, by the way. Thank you. Cheers very much for that. She doesn't say anything else. She's also said, oh yes, this is something interesting for you Queen guys, by the way, that she did say. Did you receive the new Queen, the official Queen fan club magazine? No, I don't get them anymore. There's a nice item about how Freddie Mercury came by his policeman's helmet at the Wembley '86 concert. Also about Brian as a maths teacher and Freddie early days in England, including his citizen application. Interesting. Actually, I can get a PDF of that. I think somewhere. If you're not a member, I can send you a download copy of it if you would like to. Yes, Nicola, send that to me, please. I'd like to read it, and I can also post it live here on Queensville for you guys. Hope this year brings you good things your way, and on best of health for lovely Devon as well. Devon is cleared now. She's fine. She's tired today because she's downstairs. But it's very nice that she did it, you know. So, cheers Nicola for that great message today. Gaming. I'll go Aquarius Girls here. Hello, guys. Hello, Aquarius. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you had a great Christmas. Gaming Head says, I have his address to make sure he has something against him, but who knows if it's just a fake address. Well, I would check it out on Google first just to see if it would be that as well, which would be that. Would be cool. Planix says, will it be a pain to get off the wall and put on to show on the display of the new 6-disc wall? I don't really want to take it off the wall because it took ages to put on. I can move the camera and show you it on the wall. That might be easier if it will reach, because at the moment I'm having to find out if I can get another cable for this, which my extender would be alright for this actually, but my extender, I don't think it's going to work actually. Well, it may do. Might do. Well, anyway, on the wall, I can't really. No, I need my extension. Anyway from there. But if you can see it on the wall, you probably have to blow your screen a little bit. But basically, you've got a picture of Queen in the 70s. You've also got Queen in the 80s. You've got Queen in the 80s. Freddie on the 80s. Then you've got the two ones there, which is the Brian May and thingy one, and then you've got the Anne Lambert, two Anne Lamberts there as well, which is fine. So yeah, if I have my extension cable, I would show you it. It is too heavy, and I really can't put it on here because it is very hard. So yeah, but what I'll do is when I'm live next time, I will show you guys a good view of it. And I'll take a picture actually for YouTube, which for the Facebook page, and you guys can see it in better detail, which is cool. Because I am about to actually have a makeover with the Queensville page on Facebook, and I will put more pictures on Facebook this time as well. I do promise, guys. Just that's just my. It's just, what happens is if I start taking pictures, my phone acts funny. This camera acts funny, and everything just goes wrong. I ain't got a decent camera yet. Although I do have a camera in here, which is alright, but it's not good. But yeah, I think I'll take a picture of the whole view. I actually take some new pictures anyway for my next shoot. PLS. Does that mean see please? Is it? Right. Gaming Head says, well, Google Maps says that it's this street. This street is in a flat building of it. So maybe cool Facebook page. Cheers. We'll look forward to that picture coming up onto Facebook. I'm going to post it probably tonight. Well, I've got to do a couple of things first with a guy. We'll be on TeamViewer later tonight. I've got a lot to do. So yes, those do day. So let's see. Prime Mixer says, I never liked the cover of Sheer Heart Attack, but I do find it a little funny. Brian May looks smack of his tits. That's the Northerns for you. Yeah. Actually, let me see if his camera is charged. I'm going to see if his camera's charged. I want to see if I can take a picture of that behind me. It might be dead, because I think the battery won't last long in this now. No, I think it's dead. Is it dead? Oh, it's got some life in it. Well, I could take a picture of it, really. Okay. That's okay. And I'll take a picture of this one as well. I don't want to put the brightness on it because obviously it's going to be a bit of a bugger. Okay, so thank God I got my brand new card now. I can show you guys straight away what this looks like, which is wonderful. Because I got my new present off. Got my new present off Gaming Head. Sent me this. He ordered this for me online. He said it was brilliant, this thing. So finally use it, which is good. So I may as well show you the picture of this now. There we go. Yeah, well, I'll just open it. I don't care. Import pictures. SanDisk. Oh, no, I don't want this crap. No, I don't want this crap on. No, I don't. Let's go back to normal view. We have to put normal view, to be honest. Yeah. Yes. DCIM. Yeah, bigger this thing will be even better. And 2 pictures, copy to the desktop, and then we can. Well, I've got to wait till it uploads first. So I'm going to open up. Oh God, I need to brighten it up a bit actually. Right, I'll just do some editing, guys. So give me a second. Need some brightness on this. Yeah, I'm gonna make it more brighter. There we go. Yeah, save it. Okay, that's it. So apparently it won't let me drag and drop in this thing for some reason. How comes it won't let me drag and drop in now when it really can't? That's a bit weird, isn't it? That's a bit of a shame. This one probably will not work either. Oh, you can't see anything on that one, it's so dark. Yeah, I'll have to take them again. I'll probably get the flash on this time. I'll take the flash on it this time. I'll take it again. Because that was bad. So, it's got some battery in here, life. This is pretty good indeed. So give you a chance coming in, guys. I'm just going to take some pictures for a minute so I can get this ready for thingy. I'm going to put the flash on as well. I'm going to try again. That's better. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't want that. Never mind. Okay. Go back to that one. I'll just get off that first. That's it. That's better. There we are. Okay, that's better now. God, the nice things of live streaming, you can basically take pictures live. Okay, that looks better now. Okay, so let's take that off here. Let's close this off. This camera's pretty good actually for taking pictures. It's a good camera. Oh. Oh, excuse me. Right, okay, so let's take it now. See if this is going to work. Probably not going to let me drag and drop this into here. Well, not anyway. So that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, now will it let me? It still won't let me load it. How comes it won't let me drag and drop in this thing? This is a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, give me a second. No, let's make source visible first. Image, we'll go to desktop, and this one. Oh, that's too big. Oh, way too big. Let's just give it a bit of a thing there. There we go. Wait. Let me just get this right here. Right. Okay. There you are. There's the new thing. Right. Get in. Now, lie down. Lie down. Just go and lie down. Right. So, lie down. So this is the new thing I received from my mum. Obviously, yes, it is. It's the Legends of Music one. Like I say, I was okay with it, to be honest. It was okay to have. It's just that it's a new picture. Basically, as I said, you've got Queen in the 70s, and you've got Queen in the 80s, you've got Queen in the 80s, and you've got Freddie in the 90s, 80s, and you've got Anne Lambert at the bottom, which is all right for me, to be honest. I don't mind, because one thing is, at least you've got the main thing is I like the middle section than the actual other section of it. So that is the new one that I got. Then the other one I got. No, it's not going to let me drag and drop. Drag and drop feature's not available. Image. Next one I got was this one. That's way too big. Jesus Christ, it's big. It's big. This is an autographed Freddie Mercury type thing, you know, for us. So this is a nice replica of it. Obviously, this film strip's taken from one of the films, and it's decent to have anyway. And it's nice to have that signed in subtly as well, which is really sweet, and that's cool. So I will be putting those on my Facebook page later tonight, and you guys can comment it and see what you think. It's cool. Let's see. What's a sequel? What's a sequel to The Stranglers, The Strangers last night? It was very good indeed, and did give me some spooks. You seen any of these movies? No, never seen them. Never seen them. Yeah, all of them look cool apart from the Anne Lambert one, like you said. I know it'll do though. It'll do. To be honest, at least it's just something I don't need to look at. At least it's further away from me, which is fine. But I do like that a lot. So I mean, as I said, that's probably one of the best things I've received this year from the Freddie Mercury thing as well from it. And the calendar, you didn't look at the calendar obviously from it. But I will probably take a massive big overview of the wall with the camera, possibly later today. Since I might as well do it anyway, so it's easy for you guys. But actually a pretty good camera, that. It's a good Kodak camera. Pretty good for streaming. I remember when I had a camera. I had a very old Hitachi one, and I used to stream live to Facebook. The first time a Facebook stream was available, 2008 it was, and basically the way that it would work is you would put a camera on the top of the thing as a webcam, and it was really good because you have to have batteries in it to charge it when you're using the camera live. But the camera was pretty good for the images, but it was awful for the webcam. Was terrible. But it's decent. It's decent. I really like to use really for it. It's okay. But my first ever webcam I had was a horrible. The live cams are awful to have. They just do video conferencing, but saying that, I think they're just awful. Yeah, really, really bad. Bad things happen in the world of you and me. Yeah. So yeah, that's even better for it. Let's talk about Motion Device. Motion Device are about to go back in the studio this year to make another album. Not making the follow-up of Wide Awake. I mean, Wide Awake was a great album when it came out. It was amazing. That's why I've got still got on the wall. I love Motion Device to bits. I think they are just so brilliant. The album they brought out, the Kickstarter campaign that he started up, the album was so perfect. It was so perfect. It was just a good album. It was a concept album, and I loved every track. Was so brilliant. It was really, really brilliant. Love that so much. But yeah, they're back in the studio. Going to make another album. I don't know who they're producing it with, but that would be cool. So I can't wait to hear new Motion Device material. I will be back at the project as well this year. I always do, every year. You get the download for free. Get a download. If you pay £10, $10, get a download. Love it. I love this stuff. Look forward to a good album this year from them. Windows 10. Don't start me on Windows 10. The Windows 10's been a bit of a fucking chaotic to Windows 10. Everything's been updated so bloody, so ridiculous. It's updated mostly. All of the features have been updated. The store's now been changed. Paint's still there. So there was all this talk about saying the Paint was going to be deleted forever. They got it wrong. Apparently, it was moving to the store to download it still. Well, when I put it on, when I put the new version of Windows 10 on, formatted my drive, cleared it all off, went in the start menu, typed Paint in, Paint was there. So what was all this roaming around saying that Paint was going to be obsolete and no longer be used? Well, you've got to use Paint if you want to take thingies on it. But apparently, Jade uses PowerPoint. PowerPoint is probably very good to use for taking pictures and JPEG images, which is really, really decent to have. Very interesting. I don't know if you could do that on PowerPoint. No, you could do that. She's very good at it. Great pictures. I will wait until Friday, and if I didn't receive it, I'll see what my legal possibilities are. You get it. You go. Just do what I do. Go to DVR. DVR will help you out. Now, other news going on. What are your thoughts on HMV shops closing, Tez? I think they're cool, but the government have said they'll be closing them down as they don't make profits. HMV's been in very bad turmoil. It's all started because the download generation has come through now with all youngsters paying loads of money to Spotify, paying loads of money to iTunes, paying loads of money to other things that you can afford. Deezer Music, Bandcamp, you know. And the way that HMV is looking at it now, the government are wanting to shut them down because I haven't been in HMV for many years. I never would step in that shop ever again. If there's a certain product that I'd like to get from HMV, I'd get it for a limited time. My point of view, right now, I don't step into anything. I don't step into a shop. I have never stepped into HMV since the downloads came in for me, which is easy enough to do. You know, torrent pages are just free to use. Music's free to use. People load music there free of charge. You know, torrent it all. But from my point of view, HMV is a good shop, but it's very expensive. They spend a lot of time marketing stuff so much that they think that a product's going to sell because of the way they advertise it so much in the shops, and they go, new Metallica album came out. Jimi Hendrix's reissue of Kissing came out. That's kind of not really what they want to need to do. They want to bring it out because they're finding ways of actually making stuff that they want to release. In my point of view, HMV is kind of saying, yeah, it gets to the juices of it and stuff, but saying that though, they don't give a shit. I mean, if you look at Queensville Rhapsody thing here, right? This thing's been taken off like a storm over in the States, over in everywhere else. HMV America will probably stay up for a while, but the UK prophecy will probably not bother with it now. So that's cool. Great King Rat says, I'm off to have a blitz on guitar. Much more fun. Alright then. I can't play any live music in here, mate. Copyright issues. Only my original stuff I would play, but unfortunately, nope, you can't play Queen music at all on live streams because you can't play anything on live streams anymore. Otherwise, YouTube takes it off and they go, oh, copyright strike. But I like to chat to my guys, I like to chat with all my friends and relatives and things and stuff. But yeah, as HMV goes, they kind of think that the profits would be more, but the government says no. But they see what happens is HMV goes into administration sometimes because they can't afford to keep profits up and stuff. Because they always keep thinking that it's better to advertise something when it's more, it gets out there and it sees the potential for people to buy it. You know, that's what HMV does. It makes profit from what you see in the shop gets to you and goes, new Queen thing coming out. But you already know that it's out anyway. You knew it was out ages ago from what you saw on previews and websites and stuff. And that's kind of saying, yeah. But that's, for me, is kind of thinking, well, they're not really, no one's going in there to buy anything. I've only seen a few people to this day who go on HMV and buy one thing, and they say it's too expensive. But the reason that they cut costs down, or they were cutting costs down, was the reason why they were doing more. There was more work with there was more work to do with those things than anything else that was happening with it. But then again, it's just how they want to work. Well, I'm not bothered about HMV closing down, to be honest. HMV can just go to hell. It's near my business anyway. Universal now owns it now anyway. But my point of view, they can just do whatever they want to do, really, for it. So what would I like to see come up this year for Queen? Well, I had a lot to think about it during Christmas. Hyde Park, definitely. Nebworth CD release, definitely. All this talk about the bonus features for the Blu-ray release of Bohemian Rhapsody is a joke. What an absolute madness, chaotic thing for it. Apparently the US version is going to have more bloody bonus features than the UK version has. Because 20th Century Fox just wants to try and limit out the possibilities of saying it's well worth buying it from. It's worth buying it from a standing point of a US output, because you get more bonus features in the USA, and then the Blu-ray version comes out in the UK, and it's all shit. But I do actually have to say something about that tin release, that steelbook is a no-no. The steelbook is awful. It should not have been produced like that. If everybody buys that steelbook, review it please and let me know. I'd like to find out what the hell is in it. Probably a free code to download the movie. Free code to download the whole Wembley thing, you know, from the '85. Possibly. I'm not saying that anything would be of nature, but saying that it's decent board anyway, isn't it? So, you know. Kerry Holzman this week. Started to watch a couple of his videos. Not very interesting, not the minute. Just again boring ones. How to build a computer in an hour. How to build this. My son is coming in to learn how to build a computer. No. Kerry Holzman, I'd like to do more repair videos than being with using the same computers every day. Kerry Holzman's really brilliant. No, I love that guy a lot. I started to watch Tie-Side Tube Restoration. That guy is amazing. I've just seen a couple more of his videos live on his channel, and I have watched. I've been rewatching some of the best ones he's done, and there's a lot of stuff he's doing at the minute. He does them every week. He films them in a day, and then in the next 2 days it comes out on YouTube. And that guy is seriously amazing. He really is good. I love that guy a lot. He doesn't speak English. He's actually French, and he's a really good guy. I've also followed him on Instagram, and I recently saw a picture of him with a massive van. And I've got a funny feeling his restoration is going to be amazing on that thing. So I really can't wait to see that. It's going to be really good stuff. That can't wait to see that. What else? I've been watching restoration videos because it's been pretty interesting. But I don't like the fact that they did this. YouTube brought this new thing out where it's now limited time. Stupid. Limited time, 5 minutes. Adverts on, yes. Adverts not on. 5 minutes apiece. That's bloody YouTube getting payment for stuff. I know what I mean. I don't spend any money. Ha ha. That's cool. Pamela says, I was a bit lost. Did Freddie Mercury want to tell Mary that she was an amazing shag right next to her dad when Freddie thought he was deaf and also couldn't talk first when thanking birthday cake, part of Bohemian Rhapsody movie? I watched that part as well. I was a bit yeah. I watched most of the film. I loved the film to bits. But that part in the movie, it's a little bit, because the way that he speaks, obviously in the movie, it's kind of his dialect was really fast. He's like, when he had in his mouth, there was like a sort of wire mesh thing inside his mouth to actually enhance his speech. So there would be a little part of wire inside the mouth, obviously, which I realised it wasn't there anyway. And it works well for the movie. But yeah, I think he probably was. People thought he was deaf, but he wasn't. He had a good sense of hearing. What was I going to say? YouTube things. Oh, I forgot what it was now. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else now. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of restoration videos on YouTube and stuff, and I also watched a bit of Brian May's videos. I think his video for what was it? The video that he brought on this time. It was to do with for the morning thing he did. That was a bit strange, that wasn't it? Yeah. I wonder where they were staying as well. I wonder where Brian was staying. I wonder what hotel he was in. Because he must have been in one of the posh hotels, because you can tell from his posting on his Twitter and Instagram that apparently he had he had been in a posh hotel. He really is. He really, really is. Oh, staying at the posh hotel. Oh, yes. Freddie Mercury would be proud of me. Oh, I don't know. Darren Locke pissed me off. Sorry, Tez. You might have heard about these PlayStation Classics now. Oh, I know. I've heard about these mini PS1s with 20 Classic. Yeah, I've heard all these things. He slagged it off apparently, saying no one cared. Well, if you're going to emulate something that's kind of old and classic, let them bring it out, because people want to play it again. I mean, I don't like that guy anyway. Darren can go away because I don't care, and so can Gary Taylor. I'm Accident Pro. Nobody loves me. Yeah. I've seen all these emulated things for PlayStation. In fact, I think Ashens did a video of that before, and he said it's just an emulator you can just get anyway, which is just a small little replica of it. Which, to be honest with you, it's all right if you want to kind of get it for 20 quid. Buy the thing, just something to do, isn't it? I mean, music's what my life is anyway. I used to be a gamer many years ago, but got out of it, I was. Metal Gear Solid and Abe's Odyssey and Final Fantasy, those games sold millions. For it, he said PlayStation was all about Tomb Raider. It was not all about Tomb Raider. Get lost. I played Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3. I loved the first one. For me, this is what I love about them games. When I first played the first game, I fell in love with it so much. When I played the second game was big and hard. And then when I played the third game was more challenging. But for Metal Gear Solid, I was not a fan of that. Final Fantasy, I never ever played it. I'd have to see the first early videos on YouTube for it anyway. But yeah, they did sell millions. But I think for Tomb Raider, it was not about Tomb Raider. It was about Resident Evil, actually. Because PlayStation was the first one to ever have the versions of Resident Evil on it. That's what PlayStation was for. So his information is bollocks. But I do say something. I do like... I mean, Abe's Odyssey, I've never seen Abe's Odyssey before. I like the old games. Like at the moment, if you have been watching ITV recently, Millionaire's been very successful with Mr. Clarkson, Mr. Jeremy Clarkson on it. Yeah, I seriously have to say something that he is more funnier than Chris Tarrant. With the wings and everything. Perfect person to do that show. Brilliant. I think they're going to do live as well. I think they're going to do Millionaire Live. I think we're going to do that as well for a couple of days. But Clarkson on that show does work with demented bees in here. Because just Hilarious. He says, right. Just what a perfect, brilliant presenter to have on. I mean, Chris Tarrant is great, but the new version of Millionaire is amazing. It's brilliant. I've only seen a couple of episodes of it. I haven't seen all of it, but I do like it. Demented and Defiance. Just it's like fingers in first. It's just so fucking great. What are your thoughts on Rayman 1? I only played Rayman 2. I never played Rayman 1. Rayman 2 was really good. It was too babyish. Rayman 1, I've never seen Rayman 1. But the Rayman games are too babyish for me. I don't like them games. They're okay to have, but they just kind of, I think they're just too, you know, all those sort of games. Not long now until I received my great Blu-ray edition of the Freddie Mercury tribute concert. That's coming to be posted. I think it's getting posted the week before my birthday. I think it is, because Planet Gaming Head's nearly got all the stuff ready for me now. So I need to find out when that's coming up, because that will be coming up soon on a review. Can't wait. Clarkson never knows the answers when they ask for help, though. Well, to be honest with you, right, Great King Rat, I'll tell you something. You watch Clarkson, fucking funny as hell. I loved it when he did Top Gear. No, but not to be fired for that anyway. But he wasn't going to do with him. It's just his producer. One squabble because I had an argument about no food. Wow. I do like Clarkson a lot, though. I don't like them new things they brought out on Amazon. The new, the Amazon thing, the great, the GT one. It's actually TG. It's actually Top Gear backwards. GT's more like great. It's gear top. But I wish that Top Gear would have stayed the same. But it's a shame it's been messed up so much. And then what happened was the original producer Andy Wildman, he went over to Amazon to do that show over there. But I just like the way it's done it over there. It's not the same. So what? I don't have to say this if you're interested. In the Sidemen channel, they've made a video called Secret Santa, where all 7 presenters, I don't know, for per one person, and KSI gave them 1 used condom, but did put soap hand wash in the condom as a prank. Though I thought it was funny. Some others did flip out also. I have no idea what that means. Great King Rat says, Tess, how long have you been a Queen fan for? Clarkson's books are quite funny. Clarkson's books are great. I've been a Queen fan for nearly, oh my God, how long now? 29 years now? Whoa. 29 years. Bloody hell. It's a long day. It's a long time. I've been a fan since 1991 till now. So it's been probably about 20 something odd, 27. From actually the time that Freddie died, that's when I started getting back into Queen again, and that's when I started buying greatest hits. I had a massive vinyl collection, but my vinyl collection got all destroyed. But when I went back into buying vinyl, which is down here, in the crates down here, it would be a nightmare to get them out because seriously there's too much. But maybe when we do the reshoot, when we do a new updated version of the vinyl collection, I do it like every year, but you'll probably see it again as repetitive as what it is. But just something else I haven't done. I haven't had a chance to get any vinyl at the moment. I'm really not interested in it now. I mean, yeah, if Queen was interested in me, I'll get it. But I'm not really kind of looking for anything at the minute. I can't really. Nothing really sparks out to me. If I had the money to get what I really wanted, I would get one, but I can't afford it. But I would like to have in my collection the Rainbow, the box set of the Rainbow, which I seriously think that is just brilliant. Rainbow's the best release ever from Queen. Also, Mark got a vinyl release finally of the Milton Keynes concert on vinyl, and he said it sounded excellent. And it's really fucking good. I love it so much. I've been a fan since 1973. I'm a fan up until when Deacon left. That's when people actually stopped collecting Queen for some reason. I've got loads of Queen vinyl. Well, it'd be good to do a video of the Queen collection, because they're coming back this year actually. So look out for more of those coming up. If you want to go look at some other stuff on what I did in the previous years ago, have a look at some of my my last Queen collection from 2018, and have a look at the very old videos I used to do way before this room changed over. The old videos are still there. Even the CD collections from 1994, they are dreadful, but it's a laugh. It's a laugh and a half. And you can tell how EMI didn't have the funds at the minute to do it. Terrible CDs of the world. But I've got my old Queen collection still there, and I'm sure I did have a VHS one as well, but the VHS apparently, I have no idea where that went. Disappeared. How he knows that James Rundle loops his videos over and over on one per video when shown repeats. I know. You shouldn't do that really. You should just continue it straight. But saying that though, you know, he's good at what he does. He's very good at his knowledge. He's always down that goddamn what do you call it? Market Square on a Saturday. But I haven't seen him for a while. I'll have to meet with him someday and say, "Because I'm from Queensville." Oh, you're the guy from Queensville. Yay, we love your channel. But he is. But he's good. He's good at that. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a good guy. I know it's a couple of things. Obviously, his channel's not good, but you know, but it's only what he can do. It's only what he can produce. But we've seen it all anyway. So you know what I mean. Let's see. I was going to ask you if you knew about the other version of Now I'm Here shown on Top of the Pops, but you're not old enough. I actually watched it. I saw that on the days. No, on the last Queen. Oh, what the hell was it? The last Queen documentary I had was. I can't remember what it was now, but I did have a documentary of that. I think Gaming Head has it. Queen to Now I'm Here in the studio. They showed a live version on Top of the Pops from America. I really can't remember. It's something to do with Bohemian Rhapsody, because I did a follow up to Bohemian Rhapsody in the studio that time, and I just can't for the life of me remember what it's called, because I have got it on my drive, but I can't remember what the hell it's called now. I've got the American one. I've got Queen in America, which I thought was great. The last thing I got off Gaming Head was. Last time I got off Gaming Head, what did I get off Gaming Head last? It was Japan. And I actually think the Japan concert on Laserdisc was better. The DVD version was shit. But it's a shame it's cut low that goddamn Japanese one. But saying that, I'm not going to say anything bad about it, because technically it was only made for TV anyway. So that's fine. But for the before the Now I'm Here thing, I'm just trying to remember which one it was. I'm sure it was something to do with Bohemian Rhapsody thing. It's just a real life or something. I really can't remember what it's called. But so I just remember seeing that with Brian interviewed on that time. but that's where I saw it anywhere in there. But yeah, but I love that one. I do love Queen in America. That thing is just so brilliant. Finally got a version from bloody Germany, because their version's cut a little bit, but doesn't bother me. I like it. The Japan gig was never released on DVD. I know that Blu-ray, that version you gave me was the sound of that was great. The visuals are a little bit off. I think I remember watching Rio live. I started watching Rio on YouTube, and yeah, I totally agree with it's a hard life. Get out of the bin, destroy it. Terrible. From a distance, the Freddie Mercury DVD box in your room that's white. It's like a cigarette box. Oh, you mean the white one here? This does like a cigarette box, doesn't it? Is it Love or Less Summer Song? It is. It is Love or Less Summer Song. You can see it's just there. Will there be one day where they do Freddie Mercury cigarette packs? Probably might. I don't know. It probably does like a cigarette box. It looks really bizarre. How many VHSs have you got left in your collection? What you can just see behind me, I'm missing a lot of VHSs. A lot of VHS. I'm missing Champions of the World. I've got no idea where that went. That disappeared somewhere. Someone nicked it. But I've got a copy of it now for life on DVD. And so has Chris. He's got on DVD as well. It's got on download actually because it's really good. And I think the quality that gaming headset was fucking great. Very good indeed. You got more questions, guys, before I leave? We've got another 20 minutes before I leave because I've got to go and do something in a minute on TeamViewer with one of my friends. Let's have a look. Is that News of the World mirror you have back there? I have one of those. News of the what? News of the World mirror. No, I don't. I don't know which one you're on about. I ain't got a mirror in here. Move this out of the way. Nothing there. No. I should get rid of that now. We don't need that one, do we? No. It's not News of the World. The one that's here. I don't know which one you want about. You have to direct me where I am. I can't really see for myself actually. So tell me which one it is. Is Grey King Rat new to Queensville or someone I haven't met on here? It's new for some reason. I have never seen this guy before. No, I don't have News of the World one. The one that's here is the new thing I've just received this year. Oh, you what? Yeah, it's new to the channel. Yeah, this basically is a breakthrough disc. Oh, this thing. Oh, this is new. No, it's not News of the World. It's I'll show you basically where it is. If I can get this back on the screen. No, I can't drag it in. Drag and drop's not working. Let me show you where it is. Let's show this again. There it is. I've got to readjust this a bit. This is way too big. Yeah, I just took this a few minutes ago. This is going to go live on my Facebook page as well. This is so big, this picture. Jeez. Basically, this picture here that you've seen on the wall, this is a new thing I received. Basically, just discs that have been like CDR discs and how it is. So you've got pictures of Freddie in the 70s, and you've got pictures of Freddie in the 80s, then Freddie in the 80s, then Freddie in the 80s, then you've got Prime, you got the Anne Lambert one, 2 at the bottom, which I couldn't give a shit about. And then you've got the Montreux one there as well. That's basically all it is. It's Legends of Music. It is a genuine thing. I got it this year from my parents, from my mother, and she bought it for me, and it was nice. It was just nice to have, really, for it. It was just nice to have it. And also, the other one I got this year was the Freddie Mercury signed thing as well. It's just a basic little signed Freddie Mercury print. Just basically A4'd it. It's actually in a clip frame. So, Jesus, these pictures are huge. Whoa, big pictures. Maybe I can get this in a better frame. There we go. So that's the thing on there for that one, Freddie Mercury and Queen. Little stand, A4 stand. I love it so much. It's really good. Yeah. All right, thanks for that. I just saw a square reflecting and assumed it was not a News the World mirror. No, it's not. News the World's. Very cleverly done that, actually. Very good cover that. Lovely effects on pitch discs showing the laser color lasers of them. Yeah, it does reflect a lot on CDRs. It's just basically CDRs. That's what it is. It is mirrors on CDRs. It's just very clever how they did it, though. I do like that a lot. That's something that I'll never get rid of, ever. Because this has got the wall sorted out now, but that's just cool. Got a new calendar there as well. The new calendar is here. 2019 calendar. I do like that calendar a lot. 2 years ago that was out. This one here is an old one. There is more on the wall, but I'm not going to move the camera up because it just takes ages to show you guys what it is. But it works well. For its work anyway. It's good. Okay. So thanks very much for that. Any more questions we have? Any more questions regarding the movie? What do you think about the Oscars last night? What do you think about Brian being there? Oscars was great. Very glad they did finally got a goddamn Golden Globe Award for it. I was so glad they did. And I hope they are going to make a second film of it. I hope they are, because I hope the second one does get out this year. That would be cool. I also saw a picture of Brian May in the. I saw a picture of Brian May in the on Instagram. They showed a picture of him where he's taking a picture live on his phone of when they were restructuring the Live Aid thing. And I do like the way that he does that. Very cool. He says there's still more to come. Oh, there's more to come. There's more awards to come. I think so. I think so. Greg says, I boycotted the film. Totally fake. The thing about the film is, I'm not going to say anything bad about it. I would say, from my point of view, you're probably on about the Live Aid stuff. It's just the fact is, I mean, I've explained this before. If you were watching it from a Queen's fan's point of view, you get the film straight away. But I know there's a lot of things that people don't like about the film, and they think it's too much, and it tries to recreate it a bit, but CGI and the crowds should never have done that. They should never have recreated. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, right. I mean, that's the only thing that I don't like about it is they use green screen, and basically you would like to put in the real audience from that time to re-update it with CGI movements inside it. That's not really clever. Why couldn't they have just got an actual crowd in there, and then they should have just basically have done it? I mean, fair enough, it was filmed in an airfield. It was just fair enough to do it, but not really kind of in that way. It should have been, you know, that's the thing either. They even invented a character, Ray Foster. Well, Ray Foster didn't exist anyway. That was an old promoter, apparently. I think it was Bill Graham, I think it was, or somebody. and that's when they hired Mike Myers to do it, which I thought Mike Myers played a great part in that, actually, because I think he was brilliant for it. Mike Myers can seriously play a good bit of it. I mean, apparently, well, that was actually a Brian May's request to have him in the film, because he was he's a long, huge fan of Queen, and he's still a fan of Queen. He's a great. He's brilliant at acting. Apart from Wayne's World being a great success, and then he went and saw I Married the Axe Murderer, which he co-wrote anyway. And then he did the Goldmember series, the Austin Powers parody things or whatever it was, and that was really clever. And then he did the Shrek things, and I do like him. Shrek is not my favourite thing of all time. It's boring. It's not exciting. The movie is only fake to me when the time era history is all messed up. I know. But for a huge Queen fan, for 2 hours and 10 minutes, what you get is what you get. But saying that, it's what I do anyway. I didn't understand how the Live Aid sound was good enough to be officially released on DVD, but not good enough for the cinema. I do agree with that, actually. I will agree with that comment. I think that when they were they were doing the CD, when they were doing the soundtrack, when Roger and Brian were doing the soundtrack, producing it, not producing the film, they were producing the fucking thing. I think for me, I think this is why I don't get I haven't got the soundtrack, and I don't know why I've got it for. I don't want to hear it. I just wish. I think people should leave it alone. I think people miss out the fact that it's one of the things in life where you take a risk or no. And for me, it's a no. I thought I might as well play Elton John at first, but Elton John is in Bohemian Rhapsody movie where Bob Geldof is. Actually, we're about to do that film that film Rocketman, Elton John's legacy, and it's sounds interesting. I'm not a fan of Elton John's music, but I'll tell you what, for biography, it would be good to see how his role came into it. That would be interesting to see that. I would see it on download, I wouldn't see it for buying it. All these great things, all these great artists that left us in the past, with Jimi Hendrix and with Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, David Bowie. If any of the rock gods out there that I have to say were really amazing, was probably David Bowie. I love listening to that first album of his. That Space Oddity album is so impressed. Even with the Spiders from Mars album, that thing is just pure gold. For the time that he left the earth, he still remained to be one of the most important iconic figures of all time, and including obviously Freddie Mercury as well. But David Bowie, if anybody listens to the first David Bowie album, not the early stuff, but listen to Space Oddity, his starting of music. Listen to the 7-minute song he wrote for that, the constituency thing, whatever it's called, because that is amazing. That's pure magic. When Bob Geldof says to the camera that people should be giving the money to Live Aid, do you notice you two are in the movie when Freddie and Queen are just about to play? I do know that. Yay. Interesting. But they used the footage from the goddamn thing, didn't they? I did actually watch the Live Aid story, the 3-hour documentary of it. That was amazing. The 3-hour documentary was great. Finally, somebody did it. Finally, BBC did a good job of that. The 2 parts, fabulous. Watch that thing. Please watch it. It's brilliant. It's also actually it's on YouTube still to watch, and the quality is amazing. Very, very good. It's David Bowie Day's birthday. Bishop Auckland College Facebook has asked today what the favourite David Bowie song should be. Changes. I have to say, that's a very hard one, actually. My favourite one was probably everything really for him is so cool. One of his most important songs, probably, my point of view. I actually have to say that I do like Life on Mars. Life on Mars is his best one. It's got the end piano on it as well with the outtake on it. Love it so much. Right, I'm going to take a few more of these and then I've got to go. Then I've got to give Nathan a message in a minute. We've got 5 more minutes and then we're going to leave. Right, the Ray Foster Matt Myers singing headbanging line seemed to be just for an intro concerning Wayne's World. I don't think headbanging was even a term in '75. If you actually realise, actually, it's very weird, but if you listen to Status Quo started off really with the song Down Down, because that was their first ever heavy song. And Paper Plane was not the second one, but obviously the first one was Down Down, and obviously with Caroline as well. It's weird because there's actually a Status Quo tribute band playing here in the Northeast in a couple of weeks, and they do all of the cover songs for Queen and for Quo. And I keep looking at it on my phone every time I go, I have a rest in the bath and I go to the bath on my phone. I think, are these guys for real or are they just taking the piss? I'm thinking, oh, they are real ones, these ones. And I like cover bands who do it. I'm about to see a band in June, and they're playing at the heavy metal night in Sunderland, and I think I'm going to go, to be honest, because I think I'll enjoy myself. And they are a main attraction without Andy being there, because Andy's not playing anymore. But I really want to go. I really want to go see them guys. I think me and Jodie's got to go there. We've seriously got to go down night time. It's going to be good. Bowie's music was amazing. Try to Strange Person. No, Bowie was great. Bowie was good. His early career from the Durham sessions, I think, is just really the starting point of his career. But going into the different world of what his characterization of music was with Philips Records and when RCA came in, he had a great personality. I do like his covers album, the Pinups album. I think Pinups is brilliant. That's Bowie to a T. I saw Quo with Queen in Wembley '86. I liked them. Good one, man. Good one. That is cool. And that's the chat for tonight. That's all I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to have a good week this week. Those things happening this week. Back with you guys, not this Saturday. We're back on Sunday. Yes, Sunday. As I say, guys, the Saturdays for me are going to be a little bit difficult to do. So we're back on Sunday. I think we're going to probably doing it at about 6:30 till 8:30 at night time. But yeah, we're going to do it on Sunday at about we'll probably do it about 4 o'clock. I don't know yet. I don't know what time it'll be, but we'll get you guys in with the chat and everything. Really cool. Thanks so much to Gaming Head, Planet Mixer, and the new one, Great King Rat. Good name for a good song. Yes, Great King Rat's a good song as well. Aquarius Girls here And all you other guys, thank you very much for being involved with Queen tonight. I've enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Back with you guys Sunday, not Saturday, because as I say, Saturday is a little bit awkward for me. I'm just trying to get on. It's very hard indeed. Look out for the new pictures coming up on Facebook in the next couple of minutes, because that's going to be cool. You know the drill by now. Devon's already here. You know all the links now on the page. They're all on the Facebook page and on the website. And you know the Facebook page. You know everything about it. All here on the bottom. See you guys on Sunday for another great Queensville television. See you. Bye.